guys, what is up? I am looking less like Eddie Munson and more like Shirley from Minnesota. Gonna give you some potato salad and ambrosia salad. They're not real salads, they're Midwestern salad. No, so today is my September favorites, or what I'm trying to do as my September favorites. I just became a mom in September 2 weeks ago. It is Malibu's 2-week birthday. And so usually she'll like sleep the whole day, but whenever I'm filming, she likes to be like wide awake and just, you know, excited by everything, which is cool because I feel like when I have my makeup or I'm dressed up or something, she gets like excited, which is kind of cool. I don't know. And when she's awake, we like to be with her. So it's been a lot of start and stop. And then when I did my ASMR, she was downstairs, but I was like, you know what? I already have this on. It's not like glam. I was like, let me just do like a quick favorites video because I feel like I haven't done like non-baby content, although there is a little bit of baby content, which I'll show you guys because I have her in a little matching. It's not her official like Halloween costume, but I was like, you know, whenever I get my things, like I got this off Amazon, I was like, let me just get her a little something off Amazon so we can like match. I'm obsessed with matching with her. Actually, do you want me to show you guys real quick? Because I want to take it off of her so she can like have a nice sleep and stuff like that. And this little cutie, she is my September favorite. Not only did I birth her in September on the 14th, but just a lifetime favorite too. She's just everything. Plus, it's the beginning of spooky season, so I'm super excited to have a little cosplay partner. We definitely have family costumes coming, but I feel like every time I dress up, because I'm doing ASMR today, I feel like every time I dress up, I just want to get her like a cute little outfit to like be next to me. I don't know. She seemed to like it. She's out now, but she did seem to like this earlier. And it's really cute because when newborns put their hands up, you can see the little bat wings right here. This is just off Amazon, and I thought it was just like the cutest little thing ever. The only thing I wish it was like a zip up hoodie. Oh my God, look at her. Oh my goodness gracious. I wish it was like a zip up hoodie, but it's fine. She has clothes that go over her head, so it's like not a big deal. And yeah, she's only in this for like a little bit. We're actually gonna take it off because she just fell asleep. So we'll take it off so she can sleep comfortably in her onesie, in your little bassinet. But yeah, this is definitely a September favorite. And now she can be all comfy, cozy. So let's get into the other favorites. I feel like there should be no other favorites. Like Malibu is the favorite, but yeah, it's definitely more of a challenge to film now. But again, she sleeps so much, but I don't know, I guess it's like I said, on days I film, she is like up. But yes, it is getting into spooky season, so I'm really excited because on my ASMR channel, I do a lot of role plays. If you're not to ASMR, like you don't have to like, you know, watch it, but if you guys want to check it out, I'm gonna do role plays all October, and I have a lot of fun ones planned, and mostly it's just like bad wigs and bad costumes over there, but it's really, really fun. So if you're an ASMR fan, check out my ASMR channel. And another monthly favorite that I just started in September is my podcast. It's called Tingles and Triggers. It's on Spotify, and it's also on my 4th YouTube channel that has gone through so much rebranding. It used to be The Dish with Trish, and then it was Trish Talks, and now we're Tingles and Triggers. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link that below. It's also on Spotify. It's kind of like a long form chit chat video, but ASMR. It's like whispers and stuff like that. So this wig is hella cheap. I mean, love it, but hella cheap. And yeah, anything that I talk about that's on Amazon, I have an Amazon storefront that you guys can shop. I'm like so late to this. I remember like influencers being Amazon affiliates from like 2012, and I like never figured it out and totally figured out how to do it. So if you guys want to support this channel or whatever, or just go through and shop like things I like, I have it all on my Amazon storefront. Everything I buy and purchase through there, I always put into categories. So like this t-shirt, her little bat costume, the wigs, all of that, and anything I mentioned, which most everything here you can get on Amazon. What a coincidence. This should be like Amazon favorites. Did I title that? I don't know. September favorites seen 2012. Amazon favorites is very like trendy right now. Everyone's an affiliate. Okay. So I've been like cradling these diapers, but this is not the most exciting thing to show, and I don't think it's the most relatable thing to show. But I'll just show it real quick and then we'll get over the diaper section. And I just put this there. That's distracting. Okay. These are my Depends. I am obsessed with these, and let me tell you what, even if you're not a new mom, like I think these are really good in placements of like tampons and pads. Like I think pads, okay, I don't want to say like I don't like pads. Like, I don't know. I always feel like, I'm not gonna, okay, I'll just say how I say it, but like, don't get offended if you wear pads because I'm wearing diapers literally right now. So do not get offended by what I'm about to say. Like I was like, oh, pads, like they're kind of like dirty, like your blood's just like sitting there or whatever. But, and the same concept is for diapers, but this is actually like stretchy. I'm gonna show you guys. This is actually stretchy. They're Depends. and it is so stretchy and so comfortable, and the pad is like mega size. I don't know if it's because I have a double XL, this is my TMI, but the pad is like mega size, and it like really absorbs, and it doesn't feel like the blood like sticks there. I'm 2 weeks postpartum, I'm still wearing diapers, I'm still bleeding, I don't know if that's TMI or whatever, but I love this, and when I get my menstrual cycle back and my period, I am going to use these, I feel, instead of like tampons or pads, because pads, again, I don't like to like, they're so little, they don't catch on my blood, and they like go up my butt and stuff like that. I don't know, these are huge, I love them. I don't know if it's because it's a double XL and that's why they're huge, but I love these so much. And tampons, they're just like, you know, I was just scared because like, I think on the back it said it could have like toxic shock on there, and I've always been scared that I was gonna like shock myself with a tampon. And I think that's if you like have it in for like a longer period of time, but like if you're gone a week and there's like a tampon inside of you with me, I think that's when the toxic shock kicks in. But either way, I don't really love tampons, so I might wear these for my period. This is the brand, what did I call them, Depends? No, these are Always Discreet. I think I have Depends, but they're pretty much the same thing. Always Discreet is, this is like a new package, but I have like 20 of them in there if you want to see my all the packages I've gone through, which has been like one of these since postpartum, maybe 2. So they're great for postpartum, but they're also great for periods. I'm just saying, especially overnight, because they hold a lot. They're very absorbent, they hold a lot, they never leak, they don't go up your butt, like, yeah. This is when fast talking comes in handy when you're a mom, because I'm like, okay, I should go check. She's with her Abba, obviously, like Abba daddy. Abba is Hebrew for daddy. So when I say Abba, I think a lot of times people are like, what is that? Unless you know Hebrew. But yeah, he likes Abba, I like Abba, I think it's really cute. And yeah, I feel like it's just, you know, it's part of her culture, and it's really, really cute. But yeah, I say Abba sometimes, but what's Abba? It's daddy for Hebrew for daddy. And I think it's super, super cute. I think Hebrew is Mom, but like I grew up with mommy, so I'm mommy. So mommy and Abba. I think it's cute. All right, should we go through beauty favorites? Should we go through this book? I wanted to grab this book. Is that all I have? Why do I feel like I had more? Okay. Because I have a lot of beauty favorites. We'll do the beauty favorites at the end because this is just, I'll talk about this now. This book, Magic, this book is everything. I have a little Victoria's Secret bookmark in there. It's such an easy read. Like literally it's like 2 pages a day because it goes by days. And I'm on day 26, and now I've read this before. This is my second time reading it. But basically it's like a kind of like a workbook, like where every day you practice magic, which is basically gratitude. Like magic is real. Like if you believe something, if you visualize it, if you see it and you are thankful for it as if you already have it, like I'm telling you, the universe has a way of providing. This is kind of like a sequel or like a second book to The Secret. So I was obsessed with The Secret. That started me on this like spiritual journey that I was on last year. Zohan's just right there. This like spiritual journey, and it's just like it really showed me like the power of me, the strength of me, my mind, my thoughts, my words. Like it really showed the power. Like if I don't even complain anymore. Like I used to like complain just to complain and be like, oh, like this or whatever, you know, to your husband or my mom or whoever. And it's like fun, right? Not fun, but it like gets it off your chest. But I had to really stop that because one of the lessons in this book was about how like if you complain, the universe will give you more things to complain about. And I feel like that was my last hurdle I had to get over, right? Like I stopped talking negatively about myself. I stopped thinking negatively, like, oh, I couldn't have kids. I would never get married, all that stuff. And then like all that stuff happened, right? And so the minute I like switched that, but then I was like realizing I was still complaining. So then I was getting more things to complain about. And I was like, okay, that needs to change. So they give you little lessons, just ways to be grateful, how to practice gratitude. This big thing is all about gratitude. It's all about giving thanks. And like, I think that's like the ultimate secret of the universe is to be thankful for what you have in the now. And that includes being thankful for like what you want, but don't say it like that. Like, oh, I'm thankful for like, you know, owning a house one day. No, I'm thankful for the house I owned. I'm thankful for the bills I paid. And there's so many different like techniques in here. There's like magic rocks, which I talked about in my vlog. There's just so many things. Magic dust, where you like give magic for other people. You say thanks for other people. Or if you hear someone say thank you to like wait staff, or you're thanking the wait staff, you're putting out like the magic dust, right? Just giving thanks for other people's good fortune is like a big thing too, and that like gives it back to you. I don't know, it's like, I know it sounds crazy, like it really does sound crazy, but I know it's always worked even before I knew what it was. Like I always visualized myself a certain way, right? Like when I was a kid, I visualized myself, it was so weird, and I don't even know if this is like an aspiration to have, but I always visualized myself like taking pictures with people, like as like a 6-year-old, like literally I would like pose. Maybe I was like 10, maybe I was 9, I can't remember, but like the Britney Spears era, when I would see her like taking pictures with fans, like I always like did that. I always practiced at my house. It was so weird. And now every single time I go out, like I take pictures with people, like, and I love it because it's people who support me and like gave me this like amazing job I've had for 16 years on social media. So it's just like little stuff like that, how you like visualize something. I believe I manifested my husband with my I Love You Jesus song because he looked like Jesus when I met him. Just, and ultimately my daughter, for real, in all seriousness, for so long I was told I can't get pregnant, I can't have kids, and I would tell boyfriends that, I would tell people that, I told Moses that, like, it's like really gonna be hard for me to kids, like I don't know if it's gonna be possible, and I kept doubting myself because that's what I've been told. And the minute I was like, nope, I see my children, I see my pregnancy, I see like all that, and started giving thanks for my children before they even came to fruition, like I really believe that's magic. 1,000%. So anyways, I love this book. It's magic. Also, you can get this on Amazon. And then this is my gratitude journal, which I sometimes I write down addresses in here. Yeah, because there's like a dream home. Did I show it? Oh, I don't know. There's like a dream home that I really want, and I have like the address written down and stuff like that. I don't know. Like I love this house. Like this house though, I would never get rid of this house. So I give thanks for this house, and I write the address down for this house. I write the address down for Moses, like property Moses had, which is now our property. Another house that I own, which is now our property. Like I always give like thanks for those because like I'm so thankful for that too. But I also like we love like real estate, so we always like look at homes and stuff and like our dream houses. So I wrote that down in there. But just other things, I always, of course, health. Like there's a whole chapter on health, which let me see if I can share that with you guys. Hold on. There's greatest desires. Thank you for the magical outcomes. So thank you for the air that I breathe in. Like just, there's the magic one. Thank you for my daughter's health, happiness, abundance, and safety. Thank you for my husband's good health, energy, loyalty, success, abundance, and love. Thank you for my dad's health. I kind of go through it. My mom's safe, safe recovery, good health, fortune, compassion. I go through my brother, my sister. Thank you for the air. Thank you for my daughter's first breath of life. And then like before she was pregnant, which that actually was September 13th. She was born September 14th. I was already thanking for her first breath of air. So there's greatest desires. There's cue the magic. There's a bunch of different things, but I write it down. So this is just one of my gratitude journals. I have, that's oddly said. I have multiples of these, but that's just one of them. Okay, let's go on to some beauty and hair care. So first and foremost, hair care. I feel like I'm still doing my ASMR because I just filmed it. This is the Fanola. It's like a mask and it's huge, and you can see that I've used all of it, and I have another one in there. I'm obsessed with this stuff. I used it all summer. It smells like a vanilla milkshake. It smells so good. It's an amazing hair mask. I know I have a wig on right now, which I could probably take off, I think. Yeah, let me show you. Let me just show you like the magic of this formula. This is Fanola Nourishing Mask. I used it all the summer when we were like swimming in the pool. Let's just remove, snatched. I'm actually getting my hair done today, so I have to go do that. So I haven't got my hair done in so long, but like, are you seeing all this? Like, if anyone's followed me for some time, you'll know my hair was about this long and like not even, there was nothing to it. There was no volume, nothing. I had to always wear extensions. I could never style it myself. This is the first time ever in my adult life that my hair has not been broken, that it looks shiny and healthy, and like, yeah, it's a little greasy right now, but like that hair mask, I'm telling you, does wonders. Like it really, really does. I used it for the past like 6 months and I am like obsessed with it. There's also like a blowout spray by Orbe that I use. I'll try and link that below too. It's in my bathroom, but it's like a little like black bottle, and it's like really, really good for like heat protectant. But yeah, this hair mask, obsessed. I use quite a bit of it. I like lather it on and then I shave and do my shower routine basically. So I have it on for like 10 to 15 minutes in the shower. Amazing. I swam with my hair. I've done all this stuff, and it's like, it's really saved it. And even now after pregnancy, a lot of times they say postpartum, you like lose your hair or something, but mine's still very thick, and like fingers crossed it stays that way. But yeah, the hair mask, I feel, does wonders, especially if it's like colored or bleached or treated or any of that. So feels good to have that wig off. Okay. This is not one of my favorites, although I got this just off of like a website that I put the picture on myself. I don't know. It's the Zohan. It's a long story. It's an Adam Sandler movie that he played in Israeli, and it's like one of the first movies me and Moses like watched together during quarantine, and I became obsessed with it. And yeah, if you're dating an Israeli or you know an Israeli or you are an Israeli, I think it's kind of a funny movie to watch. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so this is the dry shampoo. Did I just spit on myself? Literally. This is the dry shampoo. This is the only dry shampoo I've ever used. It's called Verb. Got it off Amazon. I don't know. I love the way that this like pumps out. Like it pumps out a lot, and it actually does work. I don't have it in my hair because again, I'm going to get my hair done literally like in an hour. So, but it really like gives it that texture and that volume. Like it'll like give you volume. I wish I could put some on right now to show you guys because it really does lift. It's the only one that's ever worked. I've used Batiste, I've used Bumble, I've used everything. And this one works and it like squirts out a lot, like it pumps out a lot. And you just kind of like zhuzh it in and zhuzh it in and then kind of like, it kind of just goes. It just gives you this really, really full volume. So I had that a lot because my hair was really greasy because I haven't been bleaching it. Love this stuff. 10 out of 10 recommend. I keep it in this bag, so I'm gonna take it back downstairs where I do my makeup because this is my other favorites, this Tatcha. So I'm someone who never used skin primer. I didn't use it today, so don't look at my skin. But I never used skin primer underneath my makeup, but because I started having to learn to do my own makeup, because I kind of quarantined myself at the end of pregnancy, and I'm quarantining myself now. My daughter won't get her shots for a couple months, so I'm really trying not to see people. So I probably can't get glam for a couple more months, so I've been learning to do my own makeup before and after. And it's just a good thing to know. I should like learn to do my makeup anyway. So this is the Dewy Skin Cream by Tatcha, and this is the Liquid Silk Canvas. I put these both on as primers, and it does not break out my skin. It does not make it oily or greasy or shiny or any of that stuff. I really, really like this. I feel like it gives it a nice glow without looking shiny. And I have oily skin, so kind of go with that what you will. I know a lot of people with dry skin or combination skin use this stuff because it's like really, really popular. And usually really, really popular skin stuff does not fly with my skin, but this stuff does. And it's oil, and I have oily skin. So I love this for primer. If you're an oily skin person or someone who just doesn't like a lot of like face product on them, this will probably work for you, I think, because I feel like it works with like every skin type. So 10 out of 10 recommend that too. Everything out of this, I 10 out of 10 recommend. And this is another great thing before foundation. I was using the L'Oreal Glow Primer. It's Glotion. So I actually used the True Match foundation. I used it today actually. I've done tutorials, not tutorials, but like, you know, when I'm getting ready, I show that I'm using it. Like I actually love the L'Oreal True Match like powders and foundations. They're not cheap. I got them at Walgreens. They're like $16 or something. But they're actually really good. I use them over like my Kat Von D. I use them over MAC. I like them better. I don't know. But this is like a Lumi Glotion. And it kind of, again, gives it that brightness. So all three of those together, I didn't use it today because I didn't do like a glam look today. But when I do, usually for like my ASMR, a lot of people be like, your skin looks really good or your makeup looks really good. And these I feel are like the secret behind that because I just kind of do my makeup basic. But I do feel like these things really do help your skin, and I never used to put skin stuff on before, so give it that. And then finally, we have the NYX Butter Glosses, which if you watch my ASMR, you know every single like live, I do a live chat every time I post an ASMR video, so I would do like a live premiere. The video is pre-recorded, but I'm in there chatting. Me and Moses will always be in there chatting with people, and people always ask me, like literally the most questions I get on an ASMR video, what lip gloss you're wearing, and it's always NYX Butter Glosses. They're literally so cheap, like they're literally $3. They're so cheap, but they are they feel so good on the lips. They do not dry out, they do not crack out, and my lips are both dried and cracked out. The two I use the most is Fortune Cookie and Tiramisu. So Fortune Cookie is a little bit more nude. Tiramisu looks really dark. It's not really dark. It's kind of more pink. And I use both of these, and people ask me all the time about them. They make your lips feel amazing, and they last. So I get mine on Amazon. I'll link that below too. All right, guys. So that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for, did I ring? Oh, it's over here. Thank you so much for all of the love and support being a new mom and just trying to navigate. Everyone's like, you're back to work so soon. And for me, it's like, I love to do this. Like, to me, this really is a hobby. Like, it is work, and I'm really fortunate that like there's some really good months where this is like my main income and it's great. And then there's some months where like it won't even pay a mortgage bill. You know what I mean? So when I say it's a hobby, it's because I really do love it. My ASMR is like my favorite thing because I get to act, I get to play dress up. Like, it's so much fun. And I'm just, again, blessed that people watch that channel and stuff, and it can become like, it's like part of my job. You know, obviously with YouTube, it's been up and down. So I've like definitely diversified where I'm at on social media and how I make my money and stuff like that. So YouTube to me has always just been a consistent. I never stopped posting because I love to post on here. And like, I still feel that way now. And so this is like my me time, you know, like we're really fortunate that my husband and I both stay at home, work from home parents. So when he needs to do something, and he never really takes me time. I always think he should, like, he loves to do ASMR. So I was like, you should make an ASMR video for his channel because he's really good at it, or gardening or something. But like, if he needs to take like a me hour or something, you know, of course I go full-time mommy mode and watch the baby and stuff like that. And so for me, I took like an hour or two today just to kind of like set my, you know, self up for ASMR and, you know, get dressed up or whatever. And so he can watch her for that. And it just makes me feel like, you know, I don't know, just a little bit of me time. And I think that's totally okay as a new parent to like want to have a little me time. Most of our days are engulfed in her. Like the last 3 days, we've literally just been like, she'll sleep, but we just like, you know, watch her, and we like to have her in the bed with us and stuff like that. So obviously when they're in the bed, you have to be like alert and awake and stuff like that, but we like to watch her. And when she wakes up, we just like to be with her every moment she's awake, you know? So it's just all about adjustment and balance. And for me, it's not a typical 9 to 5. And I'm, again, fortunate for that. And thankful, where's my magic? Very thankful for the job and the career and the income and all of that stuff like that. But also that it makes me happy. It's really, truly my hobby. Like ASMR has been so much fun for me. And like, this is just, it feels, I don't know, it just feels like nostalgic. And it's like a little part of me that feels, I don't know, like connected to my 18-year-old self, if that makes sense. I'm a mom now. I don't need to be connected to my 18-year-old self, but it's still nice to have that little me time. But I do miss her. Like now I'm like, I gotta go look at her. I gotta go see her. Cause you know, you don't want to miss a moment. You just don't want to miss a moment. I went and got my nails done the other day, and I was like, I kind of felt a little mom guilt about it. And even today, getting my hair done today, it's gonna be like, I don't know how I'm gonna even go through it. I have to drive into Beverly Hills, which is literally like an hour and a half from our house. Like it's far, and then the parking, and then I have to be there for like 4 to 5 hours. Like I don't know if I'm gonna make it, because you do feel a little like, and it's not guilt, like bad guilt, just like I don't want to miss a moment. I don't want to miss a moment. Like she's sleeping now, and so it's like I'm not missing, you know, I'm not missing like her sleeping, but I do like to like watch her sleep, or I don't know, just make sure she's okay. And it's the best thing that ever happened to me. And I feel, maybe I'll have to do a whole video on this. Like, I feel like it's so crazy. Like, my emotions are so different than what I thought that they were going to be. Like, it's like I cry, but I cry out of like, just, I love her so much. And I start thinking like crazy things where I'm like, oh my God, like I'm not going to be here when she turns 65 or something. You know what I mean? Like, or if she has like grandchildren, will I be able to, you know, I start thinking about that stuff. But then I have to catch myself because of all this stuff. Look, it's the circle of life, you know, we won't be here forever. But I just, you know, sometimes I start thinking like so extreme like that. I'm like, oh my God, we're older parents and blah, blah. But I really just got to be present in the now and like thankful for the now. But I do get overwhelmed with love and just how much I love her and how much I just want to be with her every step of the way. And then I'm just like, I don't know, sometimes I get a little emotional. My emotions are a little high, but I have been checking in with my mental health. Like I said, maybe I'll do a whole video on that because a lot of people have been asking about it. And, you know, I always want to be really real and transparent. And as someone with mental illness, like it's really important to check in on that, especially postpartum when things get out of control. But it's all been happy tears. It's just been like, sometimes I get really emotional and I look at her and I'm just like, she's so pure. I want to protect her. I want to be with her every second of life, which, you know, is not possible, right? People have to grow up and all that stuff like that. But she's only 2 weeks old and I'm like worried about her at like literally 65. I'm like, oh, she needs her mom at 65. Okay, anyways, but I'm gonna teach her all about magic. I'm gonna teach her all about that. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the love, and thanks for listening to me rant and ramble. Until next time. Just kidding. I did watch Stranger Things 4. I never watched the first 3 seasons. I only watched the first season, and I'm glad I watched the 4th season because I love Vecna and I love Eddie Munson, and that's all I know about Stranger Things. And I caught on to it. For all the people who are like, no, you really gotta watch the first 3 seasons to know what's going on. I caught on to to the drift of it. Yeah, and it was kind of scary, but it was good. And now we're watching The Cleaning Lady on Fox because Naveen Andrews is in it. And it's really, I didn't like the first episode because he was not in it. The second episode I watched and I absolutely loved it. So anybody that's been on Lost, I'll watch their stuff. I watched the show with Matthew Fox on Peacock. It's called like Light or something. I don't know. It was good. I'll watch anything with anyone from Lost. I even listened to the Friendship Onion podcast with Dominic Monaghan because he's like the one Lost cast member that's still active on social media, or that is active on social media. So anyways, Lost reference. All right, love you guys so much. See you guys next video. Goodbye.